Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Today in Wonderkid Watch we are looking at Jude Soonsup-Bell, a 16-year-old who starts the Football Manager save with Chelsea following a move from Swindon in 2016. Can see that he's got some bits of pace for him, some good finishing at 16 years of age. Looking to see this really develop in his career. At 16, obviously his physicals haven't really developed, and technicals and mentals will all improve quite a lot. 6'1", so quite a tall guy to start with. Can obviously see that he's not played any first team football as of yet, but it'll be interesting to see how that develops and moves forward. So we'll jump 5 years on when he's 21 and take a look. So still at Chelsea, 29 under-21 appearances for England with 15 goals as well. Valued at £34.5 million at 21 years of age, which is very good. Excellent pace. Finishing 16 is fantastic. Would be nice to have a little bit more dribbling, but first touch, penalty taken, all not bad for a 21-year-old. The mentals are looking very promising as well. Can certainly see that he was on loan to Norwich for a year in the Premier League. Didn't do anything spectacular, but performed and played quite a few games for them, and has started to get into the Chelsea first team now, making 32 appearances overall for them. Development-wise, looking good. It'd be interesting to see him in his prime years, so 26, so we'll jump 5 years on, and take a look at those stats, which are looking very, very promising. So some big moves in place. Can see he has now moved on to FC Bayern. 26 now in his prime years. 28 caps and 7 goals for England. Can see that development. 15 finishing. Dribbling has improved to 11. Some not bad. Concentration 18 is good as well. 13 composure. But physicals are looking fantastic at 6'1" as well. £64 million valuation is wanted by Manchester United. So interesting to see if he does move back. I can see he was loaned out to Real San Sebastian, where he scored 6 goals in 9 games, which was very good. Then got that move, that £59 million move to Bundesliga, where he has been banging in goals for fun in a league for a team that is absolutely top draw. Can we see any stats? So yeah, as expected, can see that he's won plenty of things for Bayern. Bundesliga championships, Super Cups, DF Polkas, as well as getting the European Euros with England as well in 2028, which is good to see, and what we always want as well. Fantastic pace, some very good attributes there. Certainly a player you can get the most out of, especially as it's nice to see him versatility wise, playing left and right hand side. But we'll jump again, take a look at him latter stages, and go from there. So still enjoying his time at Bayern. Can see plenty of his stats kind of changing around a little bit. You can see finishing has increased. A few of those technicals are looking quite nice still. Mentals very good. Even physicals at 31 years of age looking still fantastic. 16 pace, 16 acceleration, 18 stamina, balanced agility at 16 as well. So all very nice stuff. 67 caps, 23 goals for England. Has requested to leave the club. Be interested to see why that might be. Maybe a drop off in matches by the looks of it. Still banging in goals for fun. Some good ratings there as well. And even the season, 18 appearances, 6 goals, 2 assists isn't too bad. Especially with the rating he's got there. So he's obviously played quite well in those games. But again, we'll jump ahead, see if he does retire yet, how that progresses, and where we go next. Alright, so there has been some movement in the last few years. Can see now, 36 years old, physicals dropping right off, but still got something about him with that 16 finishing, 19 concentration. So a player that's certainly in and around the team would be very good. 67 caps and 23 goals overall for England, currently at Werder Bremen. So how's that work? So you can see he was obviously at Bayern for a little while, did get that move where he wanted to leave. £30 million for Porto. 4 goals in 9 games for the first team, and then 8 in 19, so he's still playing pretty well for them. Moved on through to Blackburn, who was in the Premier League for 1 season, where he didn't perform at all. Then moved on for 2.3 million back to the Bundesliga, where he did start to pick back up and has played for Werder in the Bundesliga 2 for the last season and this season. 7 goals, 3 assists, and in 19 games last year. So still performing, just at that lower level as you'd probably expect at 16 at 36 years old, 20 odd years on from we first noticed him and saw him at the start of the game. Can see it's interesting to see that in multiple different Wonderkid watches we've seen these little nodes pop up where they've been played out of position. Interesting that, certainly, because I don't tend to have that when I play players and that sort of thing. But we'll jump again. We'll see if he does end up retiring, when that is, and kind of where he goes next. Okay, so he is a fitness coach, which is probably the first one we've seen, I think, in the Wonderkid Watch series. Nothing spectacular in fitness-wise. 2 fitness overall? I don't think so. Definitely not a fitness coach I would be hiring. Looks like he ended his career at Werder Bremen after a couple of years with him, so it wasn't long. He's still in that Bundesliga too, but still did okay for them. Nothing spectacular. You can see, having left Bayern, did win a few things with Porto. Some nice bunch of trophies there with them, but then obviously nothing after that. But overall, not a bad looking player. Certainly someone I'd keep an eye on if I were you, and see if you can bring him in at some stage with some very nice finishing stats. But I hope you did enjoy. Like, subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll catch you next time.